Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to be building a modular, and you probably already spotted which one it is. It's the Parisian Restaurant set 10243. So this set came out in 2014 and I don't know why it's taken us this long to build it. I think we were kind of derailed by the haunted house that came out, I think possibly in 2013, because I really wanted that instead of a modular that year. So that sort of skewed all the modulars back a year. And so I think we probably bought this in 2014 and it went up into the loft. And then every time it came to like New Year's Lego time where we would get the big sets, so for me, always a modular, Ian would take the set that he'd just bought and give it to me, instead of going up and raiding the store in the loft, which had this one. So I just didn't get it for so long. I built the Grand Emporium, the Palace Cinema instead, and I think I asked for this one at one point, but then we had babies and we didn't have time to even build them. So we just put it off for so long, and it's been calling to me saying, build me for so long, and yet we haven't. So we figured we would start building some of our modulars on live streams just to get them built and into our city now that we've got the city layout a bit more ready for modulars to go in. So we had to start with the Parisian Restaurant. So we'll give it a quick unbox and then we will get it built and reviewed. Okay, as it is an older modular, there's only 4 sets of bags in there. There's several bags per number, but yeah, only 4. There's 2,469 pieces in there, and it comes with 3 booklets. The first booklet does the bottom floor, the second floor, and the third like the roof floor. Quite good for separating up as a family. Someone can build one level while the other builds another level. And there's no stickers at all. You probably noticed that there is a small plate included that had managed to get itself wedged, I assume, at a weird angle in the box. So you can see that is a bit wonky and it will need replacing. Right, let's get it built. Don't forget you can always skip the speed build if it's not for you and just head straight to the review. See you in a bit. Parisian Restaurant is built. It took us just over 3.5 hours with 2 people building. We split it so that I built the ground floor, which was 2 sets of bags, and Ian built the first floor and the roof apartment. So it looks like he got the better deal, but we both really enjoyed the bits that we had. So I quite like doing the tiling detail at the bottom. He quite likes all these sort of architectural details and the fancy bits. And I was worried that I would miss out, but he showed me all the details as we went along, so it worked fine. So the Parisian Restaurant, I was asked, why is it a Parisian restaurant? I think it's purely that it serves like Parisian food, and it's called Chez Albert. That's what I call it, or Chez Albert, if you don't do the funky French accent. So there's a lot of details in this set. You've got the minifigure on a scooter here. I can't quite work out how to get her to, I don't know if you can see that her front wheel is down when I put the kickstand out, so I'm not entirely sure about that. Just dropped it, but she's all right. I'll move her out the way. So I really like the open seating, not just because that means that they can open under the new COVID rules, but I think it makes it look like a proper restaurant. You normally have outdoor seating there. I like the awning and the little menu board. I think those are nice details. Happy that it's got the in-keeping design of the lampposts. The details at the front, I mean, these bricks here with the axle pieces in, they're purely decorative. I really like that detail. You've got the little door at sort of Juliet balcony. Up here, the detailing is some white croissants and some white shell pieces, which look really nice. And the design of the roof is amazing. It seems so simple, but it's just sort of created this subtle texture that sort of reflects the light and looks really, really quite nice. So then to the side, you've got the stairway up to the sort of outdoor seating area at the back. Again, I really quite like that one. So you've got some seating, a couple of lights with some hanging pots. Around the back, you've got the dumpster and a bit of an interesting mouse there, or rat, because it's grey on grey with the back wall of grey, so it's kind of lost. You've got a back entrance there that goes to the kitchen. The second floor has an apartment building. It's only accessed sort of via this set of stairs, so I would imagine that has to be the owner of the restaurant. I can't imagine you'd be renting this out if you have to walk through the restaurant to get to it. So you can go in this way. There's a little door here with a balcony. Not entirely sure what the point of that is. I mean, it looks quite nice, but it kind of wastes a wall inside. Another staircase, another doorway to the upstairs of that apartment. The detailing on the chimney, which is on the other side, looks really good. Some really good brick detail there. It's very simple, but it looks nice. Disappointing by this part here. I hate it when they end up with bits showing through, and a little bit on this side as well, and at the top, but not too much. And I guess if you're going to put it up against another modular, then it's not as noticeable. I also like the chain detail at the front. They look quite nice. Keep it away from the traffic of the path. And we're still not entirely sure if we're going to be extending our pathways or pavements even, or sidewalks, depending on what you call it, because we just don't really have the space to do it. I think that's probably enough, but it does kind of encroach a little bit. I find there's quite a lot of wasted space at the back here. I feel like they could have extended it a little bit more and just had that bit. But that seems pretty commonplace with all the modulars to have some area wasted at the back. Right, I'll take off the layers and we can have a look inside. So I'll quickly add that the level comes off in 2 parts. So this bit goes on that side, perfectly or completely separate from the main part of the building. Right, so in here we have got the kitchen area down here, and I like the tile detail here. I enjoyed doing that. And there's a lot of detail in there. So you've got a chef there with a turkey, carving that. You've got a fridge stocked with milk and cheese. Some implements on the side. You've got a rolling pin, a little dagger, just various sort of sharp blades, I think. A pile of sort of washing up. We couldn't work out if they were clean or not. There's the sink. You've got some cupboards as well. Some desserts already prepped. Little clock there. Broom by the back door. And it seems to be a bit of an open kitchen because there's no wall here. So you can watch the chef butchering your turkey. Inside you've got some curtain details, some little lamps on the tables. This couple here, he's got a ring in his hand, so he's proposing at the moment, it would seem. The standard picture artwork of the sailing ship, the waiter with his bottle of wine on his tray, not falling off. Then the rack of wine, or the wine cupboard there. So pretty standard inside with what you would expect from a restaurant. They don't have many seats. They've only got the 2 tables inside and 2 outside, and then the 2 on the sort of mezzanine level. So that's only six tables. So it's quite an exclusive restaurant, I'd say. Right, let's look at the next floor. Okay, we've got the 2 doorways, as I mentioned before, plus the little Juliet balcony there. This is my favourite part. A little Murphy bed that pulls down. And I kind of feel you need that because of those doors. I think they could have got rid of that door and it would have been fine. Over to the end, you've got like a little fireplace and then a spinny chair, lamp in the corner. I feel like they've stolen the lampshade from the lower level. A small kitchen area. I'll just turn it the other way because the tripod's in the way, so I can't spin it. So you can see, a little cooker, or maybe just a microwave and a stove. Oh yeah, no, cooker there. Cupboards, little table with a cup on it. So everything you need, apart from a toilet. But we pretend that they don't do that, minifigures, because there's very often not a toilet. So yeah, with the bed down, it's quite a cramped little apartment, but I love it. So then you've got the stairs up to the next level. We'll see what's on the next level. Okay, so there's a little closer look at that detailing there on the roof. And it was quite a simple top build, Ian said, because you essentially just build these 2 sides and then the roof as well. So there's no sides at all on this level. It's just roof. I like the stripy awnings. I always like stripy awnings. And the skylights in the roof, obviously very conducive to working on some art. Let's just change the camera angle for you there so you can see that a bit better. So yeah, that whole side panel comes down and you've got like a little art studio up here. You've also got a small furnace, so maybe it's art. They also like to do some pottery maybe, or maybe that's just to keep them warm. It's unclear. There isn't actually an artist up here. So you've got the easel and the paints and then like some storage. And that's the doorway down there coming this way, but there's nothing sort of under that arch. You can't really see that one anyway. But yeah, we've got I think it's series 1 artist minifigure, so we can pop him in there if we wanted to. I like the variety of plants on this set. So you've got some pink ones here, red ones here, down the back, and then at the front you've got the yellow ones, which you can't see. Oop, down there. So quite a lot of variety, makes it look much nicer, I think. And I have to say, I knew that I was going to like this build. Every time I thought about building it, I was like, I really, really want to do this one. And for me, it was this side detail. I just thought it was a really beautiful detail, having that outdoor seating on the raised level. So I was really excited about doing this, but all this extra detailing, the sort of croissants and shells and these pillars down the bottom, just make it really nice build. These little roof details as well with the hanging lights. But there are some details in the set that just don't make sense to me. So like the rat I mentioned before, but also you can't see, but under here, under this seating area, you actually tile in the word chez, or ches, however you want to pronounce it, and it's completely lost. Totally pointless. And I just don't get why they did that. It just seems like a real waste of time, because it took a while to do, because you had to be very precise in where you were putting those tiles. Whereas if you're doing sort of just patchwork, that would have been easier. It seems odd to me, but I guess that I know Lego like to put hidden details in their sets sometimes, so maybe it was just that. I don't know if I mentioned the feather detail just above here. These are all little sort of feathers as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful modular. Really nice build. And we built on our live stream. We were only intending to do half of it, and we couldn't stop. It was too enjoyable. So we had to finish this one off in one sitting. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the Parisian Restaurant. Is it one of your favourite modulars? Let me know what your favourite modular actually is. And if you've got any requests on what modular you'd like to see us build next, there's quite a few that we haven't done. So pop that in the comments below and we'll take that into consideration. Or head on over to our Instagram for the latest poll on what modular we should do next. We're not entirely sure where we're going to be putting this in our city yet, because we had our modulars all laid out and then we rearranged the room. So we need to sort of work out where they're going again now. And also having them built would make it easier, I think, for me to picture which ones look nicer next to each other. So hopefully in a future city update you'll see where this ends up. It's good that we finally added a posh eatery to our city though, so I'm happy about that. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.